Now let's look at using algebra tiles to solve equations that involve fractions. So for starters, let's see, we've got our usual setup. So we have a fair trade. We've got two widgets. The shopkeeper is going to give me two widgets, and I'm going to give them $3. So I'm using a slightly different color this time so that I can cut them. These are actually made out of foam instead of plastic. So here are my two widgets. Here are my $3. And everything's all well and good, except that in addition to getting my widgets, remember I also want to know how much each widget is worth, how much it costs. So I know that if I have two widgets on this side, if I can just divide everything on both sides of the equation into two groups, then I can see how much each widget is worth. So here I can see this, do this easily enough. I can say, okay, well, this one goes here, this one goes here, that's even. But here I've got this third little dollar. And if I put it over here, well, this one's worth 2 and this one's worth 1. That's not right. They have to be worth the same amount. Same thing if I do over here. So what I have to do is I actually have to go, okay, I want to actually split this one into two pieces. I'm actually just going to go and chop it in half as evenly as I can. Okay. And now I can see that I've got those even groups there. I can see that each widget is worth $1.50. So the way that I represent that in math is I say, okay, I'm going to divide this by 2, I'm going to divide this by 2. So each widget is worth $1.50. Now, there's another way that you could have split it up. Any of these ways is fine. I could also have said, okay, I'm going to take all of my dollars here, and I'm going to divide each of them into two pieces so that I can go and I can divide it into two even groups. So if I do that, if I just cut each dollar in half, then I can go and I can sort them really easily. We can see that there are 3 pieces here, 3 pieces here. But remember, each of these pieces is no longer worth $1. Each of these pieces is only $0.50. So I can see that one widget is worth $3.50. So this is the same thing as saying x equals 3/2. And remember, 3/2 is the same as 1.5, because if I put two of those $0.50 together, I've got my 1.5 there. I want to make sure I'm not just doing examples that involve groups of 2 though, because this works for any number of widgets that we have. So let's say instead of getting 2 widgets for my $3, I'm actually getting 4 widgets for my $3. Let's take a second to set that up. I'll put this back. So there's one of my dollars. There's 2 of my dollars. There's 3 of my dollars. Okay, let's see if I can get these behaving themselves. There we go. Okay. So 4 widgets gives me $3. Well, once again, all I want to do is I want to say, oh, I've got 4 widgets over here. So that means I need 4 groups of equal amounts over on the right here to be able to see how much each widget is worth. So if I line those up, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, and instead of cutting them into 2 pieces, I want to distribute this among all 4. So and cut those. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing for these. Okay, and I can see that when I divide my $3 into 4 equal groups, 1 for each widget, here, let me put that counter back, 1 for each widget, I can see that I have 3 little pieces, and that each piece originally was $0.25, so $0.25. Because if I put 4 of them together, I'm back to my original dollar. So that means that if I divide my $3 into 4 parts, each widget is worth 3/4 of a dollar.